Hello everybody, this is Conquest, and I am not dead. It's been like, I want to say it was 8 months since I put my last video up. This is because Fraps and I were having a disagreement in that it wanted to be a dick about frame rate, basically. So, I mean, the reason I'm going in here is because I just noticed there's a little spinny thing that says it's recording over here. Which usually it's up in the corner, and I can't move my mouse up any further, so I'm hoping it's not going to just stretch it super randomly. I don't think it will. So anyway, Dead Space 3. I didn't actually play the first one, but I did play 2. I mean, before I played 2, I watched a playthrough on YouTube, so I know what's going on. I'm pretty much going into this blind. I played a little bit of it last night, but not enough to really have anything spoiled for me. So yeah, I'm not skilled at these.
It all started 300 years ago with the discovery of the Black Marker, an alien artifact found under the old Gulf of Mexico.
The creaking noises that you're going to hear is my chair. It's kind of squeaky.
Limitless energy until it produced dementia, insanity, and a twisted life after death,
and diarrhea. There's always diarrhea in the side effects.
The details of the original Black Marker disaster were buried in cover-ups and conspiracies, but not before an entire religion.
There's always the evil religion cult people. Fun fact about Michael Altman: he actually was. I think he found out that the markers were evil, and that the government killed him and used him as a martyr. So he actually would have been against this religion that basically was founded off of him.
A glorious unity of mind, body, and spirit. Generations after the Black Marker disaster, mankind found himself going extinct.
Frankly, I'm surprised we lasted this long.
Desperate, he sought to replicate the Black Marker in an attempt to harness its limitless energies for himself.
Yeah, there's no way that could go wrong.
The records of this era are unclear, but we now know the replication was successful, but the cost too high.
Yeah, that seemed just a bit high.
The marker copies were all buried, hidden in secret places.
Why didn't they just blow the things up? That just seems like it would have been the smarter choice. If they basically call it a zombie apocalypse.
200 years later, during an illegal mining operation on Aegis 7, the planet cracker USG Ishimura unearthed one of the forgotten copies, a red marker, and with it, the start of a new wave of marker infections. A key survivor of that incident.
This guy has the worst life.
Isaac Clarke. That marker spoke to him and left him with a gift. A mental blueprint of the marker itself.
Yeah, that can't have felt pleasant. Ugh.
Isaac was captured.
I'm not a squeamish person generally, but eyes are one of the few things that just get me.
The marker program,
I guess because they're so squishy.
A new one built on the populous Titan sprawl. The disaster quickly followed. He managed to escape, but just barely. There was nothing left but dust. Just like
so as I understand it, it's been like 3 years since the end of Dead Space 2, and he kind of was going out with Ellie for a bit, but then they broke up because she wanted to go blow up all the other markers, and he was just like, no, I've done enough.
Stays in hiding,
I like how his hair gets progressively more gray each game.
But there is hope. A backwater ice ball of a planet where 200 years ago, someone, somehow stopped a marker uprising in its tracks.
Did they just blow up the marker? That seems like the quickest way.
A clue from the past that may save our future.
Yeah, so as I understand it, you craft weapons in this one. Not sure how that's going to work, although when I was playing a little bit, I did notice there was like some resources in your inventory that you can use, so that should be interesting. I'm not going to say whether or not it's going to be good or not until I actually do it. But one's not really even in space. The other two kind of were. I mean, technically, everything's in space, but so this is like 200 years prior to the games.
Oh.
How would you take your helmet off? It looks really,
Alpha
really
Niner,
cold.
This is Whiskey 250. Alpha Niner, this is Whiskey.
Why would you need to take off your helmet to use the radio? That doesn't make any sense.
Tim! Oh, thank God! Did you find it?
Find it. Doc, I'm not even sure what we're looking for.
I'm just gonna go on a limb and guess it's a flux capacitor, just from what Doc sounds
I
like.
can't tell you anymore. Just get this. Do you hear me? You have to get this.
What?
Oh, it's lost.
What? Dang it!
Seriously, I think you're kind of getting head frostbite. That's not really generally a good thing. Okay, so I'm going in this direction. So I got no ammo at the moment. All I can do is melee. It's gonna get me a ton in this game because you don't just automatically shoot your weapon when you left mouse click. You have to be aiming like that for it to shoot.
You can do this.
Otherwise, it just melees.
Oh, he's dependent on you. You're a soldier, right? Right. Gun's not even loaded.
So apparently they didn't really come too far technologically in 200 years. Kind of looks pretty much the same as the stuff they've kind of got in the Dead Space games, like in the 200 years from now thing. I mean, we got the rigs, we got the less so on the gun. It looks like an older version of gun. But...
Hey, Doc, I found it.
Good. Can you get inside?
It's all sealed up.
Look around. There must be a way.
There's always a way.
Finally, some ammunition.
Oh, yeah. Of course, since they're giving you ammo, you pretty much know that you're not going to like what's behind the door. Well, you don't look too good, buddy. You okay? Oh, you got an axe. When did they learn to use weapons? Oh my god, it's Nazi zombies. Get back to Call of Duty. No one wants you here. Oh, what are you gonna do, bleed on me?
Doc, found a way in.
Good. You're looking for a cylinder about ½ a meter long. Do you see it?
They just didn't even mention the Nazi zombies. I mean, really, that's what these guys are, basically. I mean, they're not really necromorphs, they're just like zombies. And they look Nazi-ish. Not today. Oh! I think that's some distance on it. Alright then. So yeah, melee not stupendously effective. I mean, it does damage. Double keep it health, not much. Okay. Not sure I want to know what was in there, and I'm just fine with that. I don't trust you. Okay, you're not breaking apart, which means either you're just gonna lie there or you're gonna attack me.
I got it. Doc, I got it.
Every time.
Tim!
Wait.
Hey, Doc, I'm hanging from a cliff. But I got whatever this is.
The codex! It's the key to saving everything! Meet me at the silo and don't stop for anyone!
I wasn't going to stop for anyone. that killed me the first time because I didn't realize it was gonna come all the way up to where I was. I hate these because it's so hard to tell when something's about to kill you. Oh, maybe I was supposed to like use that as a safety net. And again, with the why would you take off your helmet? It looks really cold. Oh, that's a lot of day, guys.
Fine young soldiers, every one of them.
I swear I know that voice from
General
somewhere.
Mahad, sir. Where's Dr. Serrano?
Earl Serrano, always the optimist.
Well, he said I should take this into the city. He said there's still time to stop it, sir. There's still time.
We lost control! And now, for the love of Earth and the sovereign colonies, we've got to do what's right.
I don't think that ever ends with actually doing what's right.
The Earth, son.
No,
Mom
don't.
and Dad.
Don't you shoot me in the face. Don't shoot me in the face.
Good. Glad to hear that.
You shot me in the face. I mean, I can see why this would be a valid thing to stop the zombie apocalypse, but why would you just delete everything on the thing that saves it, that can save everything? I mean, why would you even do that? How does he even know how to do that? It was like marker symbols. I mean, why would you delete the codec thing? I don't even know what data was on there. Data purged. 200 years later.
Brothers and sisters, the age of man is
I can't help but notice that they keep getting more and more powerful each game. Like they was kind of mentioned in the first game. Second game they were secondary antagonists, and I think in this one they've overthrown the
Isaac, I know you're
human
there.
government thing.
Come on, pick up the phone. Fine. Look, I just called to say I'm moving on. I have to. Just take care of yourself, okay?
So he's kind of just started binge drinking. Trusty plasma cutter. I don't even have to rip it from a machine this time.
You Isaac Clarke? Get the fuck off me. Answer me!
I don't trust you. I'm just saying it right now.
Lift him up. Up. I don't have a lot of time, so I want to make this brief. I understand you're something of an expert on markers. You created one.
I trust the other guy, but only because he's the co-op player guy.
Made me.
And you destroyed two, which is why we're here. We got a job for you.
No. No! I'm done with that. You find somebody else for your suicide mission.
We did. Before we lost contact with her. She told us to find you.
Ellie. Where is she? What'd you do to her?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and think that he did something evil to her to
Unitologists have breached the inner concourse.
make him cooperate.
Gotta go. She's out there all alone, Isaac, and I can't help her unless you help me.
You're gonna stab me in the back at some point. That pretty much goes without saying in this franchise.
Okay. Okay.
Here. Let's get moving.
So now I got some like machine pistol. I don't think there was like a log in here. Yeah. Text log. Basically, he's saying that the events of the last game basically just broke everyone involved. Apparently they did get Ellie a new replacement eye for the one that Strauss gouged out with the screwdriver. Not the same color, but it's an eye. So I'm going to end part 1 here. I don't know how long it's been. I forgot to actually set up a timer. I meant to do that. Because I was going to make these like 15, 20-minute segments. Just for... Because I know I wouldn't have the attention span to watch much longer than that. So I'm going to end first. I'm going to end part 1 here. And I will pick back up at part 2. So I will see you all then.